can't go to my mom's or my father. And I don't want that happening to me and my kids. But other than that, it's all good. God is good.
Yep.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I gave my everything to niggas and got nothing in return. 10 years of being slept on, never got my turn. Took 2 years off and said, fuck it, I gotta learn. Sometimes I wonder why I was even fucking concerned. And that's some real ass shit. That's some real ass shit. I pulled niggas out the fire, gave them shit they couldn't earn. Bunch of shit they ain't deserve. Should've let them niggas burn. That's some real ass shit. That's some real ass shit.
Yeah.
I gave my everything to niggas and got nothing in return. 10 years of being slept on, never got my turn. That's some real ass shit. I gave my everything to niggas and got nothing in return. But some suckers gotta drown, busters gotta burn. Real ass shit. Oh, I ain't the king, nigga, how is that? Niggas threw dirt on me, I brought them flowers back. You took the easy way out, I took the hard walk. You gotta take the long road to listen to God talk. Both of my brothers in prison, I seen my mother crying. Puff said this path get dark, that nigga wasn't lying. Govern my mind and my body, my soul, my metaphysics. I transcended dimensions niggas have yet to visit. Yes, it's vivid, my essence exquisite, no pressure, precious exhibits, eclectic, prolific, my sonic aesthetic is different. Your prior work is fireworks. When you ain't shining, the thrill is gone. That's how that works. Everybody looking up at the sky for God to work. Well, I was made in the image of God. It gotta work. Let me guess, you get the work for cheap, supply the work. Bitch, I research, I cross-reference, supply the work. I got the spirit of a hurricane victim that's out of work. When that flood water up to your neck, it's knowledge first. We gon' see how your mind, your soul, your shock was worth. When the whole world flooded, the fuck is $1 worth? Niggas talk all that hype, but I doubt it. Put life inside your body, get life out it. Put love inside your temple and find peace. With Los, where you find that knowledge? You found me. When God money war, I prophesied it before. Now went from your TV screen to your front door. You give niggas your whole soul and they want more. They ask me why I'm so hardcore.
Why I'm so hardcore, man. What's the word, man? It's King Lou TV, man. Y'all know what time it is, bro. I'm finna cook up, look up, hit the like button, subscribe, whatever. Chill out, though. Chill with me. I just hit the lottery, bro. Why wouldn't y'all want to hear what I gotta say, right? Y'all know how much I just hit the lottery for? I ain't gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it at the end of this stream, but like, bro, I hit the lottery, bro. And I'm talking about I got something that, hey, I got a lot of it too. I got a lot of it too. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm humble, right? Cause I'm the broke dude from the hood. Hey man, it's King Lou TV in the building, man. Look, today, man, I'm talking about how I could see things and how us people that look, we're very conscious of what we go through, what we've been through. And my greatest example is like the government shutdown. You feel me? Y'all know that? A lot of people is finna struggle right now. A lot of people finna be lost when these link cards don't come on. I see a lot of videos of a lot of people pissed off, wondering how they gonna survive. And a lot of people from the middle class probably finna be lower class and you know, all that stuff, right? And I think to myself, I say, damn, but y'all used to talk about me when I was broke. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talked about me. If you was to ask a certain crowd of people that I've been around, if you ask them about me, they'll probably say I'm broke. You know what I mean? And rightfully so. I'm broke right now. I was broke then. Like I've been broke for a very long time, guys. You know. But you know what's crazy? It's funny how everybody finna experience that because everybody wanna run from that. All y'all want to run from it. Y'all steady trying to run from whatever y'all going through in y'all life, especially financially, and not even realize that money is not money is not something that's supposed to really make y'all happy for real in real life. It's funny how a lot of people would say money don't make them happy, but I've seen my 34 years on this planet. Money make everybody happy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Money, material things make everybody happy. Money and material things controls this world, but it don't control me though. That's the thing. And what I found and what I hit the lottery on is something that a lot of y'all probably looking like, damn, well, is you gonna buy this? Is you gonna buy that? Is you gonna do this? Is you gonna do that? No, bro, I need y'all to understand this right here. For real, for real. Like, money ain't gonna never change me. I'm still the same dude from yesterday. I'm still the same dude from back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, money don't change me, bro. Once the system is back running, they'll be back running as well. Yeah, and y'all gonna be happy as hell when they say the food stamps ain't going off. Y'all gonna be happy that y'all back in under a spell, under a handicap, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you enough to hurt you. All y'all finna experience what it's like in poverty, what y'all talk about people in, seeing these people sleeping under bridges, seeing people like me in the poverty having to live in poverty, bro. Having to live in poverty and manage and find happiness through my life because money ain't never make me, bro. I hit the lottery on something that a lot of y'all probably still would never hit the lottery on. And I'm not finna tell y'all to the end still, because I know a lot of y'all coming in here really looking for me to really talk about, yeah, I know you want money. All y'all want money. All y'all want that invisible image of yourself, extremely wealthy and rich. All y'all in this world do. That's all y'all want. But then once you get that, then what? You get 100 million right now, then what? What you gonna do? What's next? You don't even know, right? You don't even know. You just sitting there looking crazy. I mean, yeah, what? What you gonna do? Your mama already moved out the hood. Your people good. Now what? What's the point, right? Oh, all right then. Like, see, the thing is, what I learned is be happy. Be happy for life, bro. Be happy for life, bro. Y'all finna experience poverty, but y'all used to talk about me. It's my whole point of when I was talking about the broke situation. Now you finna experience that. But I ain't shook by none of it because shit, I done made it through struggle. I can struggle and make it. Look at me, how I look. Y'all don't even know I'm in the best health shape that I ever been in my whole life right now. Cause I've been taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Let me get into the topic though. So the topic, man, I ain't even read my title or nothing. See, you tripping out, G. And you got one more time, you going, we ain't playing this live, bro. I'm finna teach y'all about the lesson that I learned in life, and that's not to let nobody control me. Nobody controls me but God, guys. I don't let nobody else control me. I don't follow commands with like whatever a person may feel like, well, you gotta do this. You gotta, and especially if it's just something that I'm not that type of person, bro. I'm the type of person where I'm gonna say something, see something, say something in a sense of righteousness though. Because I'm gonna let you know what's right from what I learned from my experience. So solely this video really finna be about me and what I learned and what I feel like can help y'all. Because I know a lot of people think they know me. I know a lot of people feel like they know me right now. They knew me, or they used to hang with me, or we went to school together and woo woo. I ain't nothing like that no more. Like I changed, maybe 4 to 5 years ago, probably longer than that. But at the end of the day, I found something that a lot of y'all didn't find. And it's sad because as day to day, I realize so many people out here lost, man. And I ain't coming on here to just bash the lost people. But it's sad, man. I'm talking about I seen videos of women saying that they was finna, if they baby got to starve or whatever the case, they finna break in the stores and woo woo. And I look and I thought about it to myself and I'm like, damn, bro, you know, I mean, why even think about, I don't know, man. It's just it's like just hearing that just made me realize like, damn, they created some monsters. You know, the system created some monsters, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm not finna encourage nobody to steal if they kid gotta, you know, starve or whatever. Of course, I don't want your kid to starve though. Like, of course I don't. But I'm looking like the system created monsters. They creating all the chaos, y'all. Look, all these people they just left. The Bible says, "Trust no man." Yeah, I don't trust none of y'all. Honestly, but and y'all know who I'm talking to, and I do want y'all to know, man. We gotta welcome in the people that's here that I know is here that y'all probably don't know. And I just want to say, man, could I get some ones and some clap? Well, could I get some clapping? Let's clap it up for the system here, y'all. The system here too, y'all. They watch all my lives. They watch everything I do because they trying to paint a narrative of me to whoever to try to convince that I am this whatever. So I do want to let y'all know we will be addressing them in this live as far as just saying hi to them because they're here and they're going to always be here when I'm live, but they don't know that I'm not afraid of them. See, the thing is like, they don't like me because I am not about to be quiet about, you know, something that's wrong, right? But at the same time, I'm not finna do nothing wrong either, or even say anything wrong. So they still take that. The things like right now, they will take this and try to say, well, you're saying, right. They don't even know what I'm saying exactly. So it's like, this is just me being me. This is my live. I'm finna cook today. I'm really finna cook. I ain't even get into my real topic, but I'm really finna cook. You feel me? The people are unconscious and controlled. They only move at the stroke of a pen or when the system is back up and running. Yeah, that's what I feel like. A lot of y'all just mad. You know, the system is just shut down and you can't like be controlled. I feel like a lot of people either want two things, and a lot of these type of people, they want two things. They either want control or they want to be controlled. Or a lot of people probably want both. It's weird people out here. But at the same time, people might call me weird, and it's cool because I always thought I was weird because I didn't want to fit in with nobody. So I felt like that was weird. I felt like it was weird to ask those questions like, you know what does this really mean? What is this really about? You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, man, we finna get into this live. I'm finna play this video. They are gang stalkers, have nothing left but misery. Their misery turns to anger and depression and pride and insecurity, and they want to see you humiliated because you don't feel miserable like them. Yeah, that's the best way to describe those people that's, you know, watching me. They just miserable people that just want to turn people into something that they not, or even say things like, well, you know, even though they may be a person that has anger issues, like these be the main, like I feel like people who say, oh, you're a threat, you're evil, you're violent. I feel like them be the most violent people. Because how would you be able to spot another person if you ain't identified yourself as that already? How would you know how that type of person look or sound or think if you ain't thinking like that yourself? So that's what I don't get about all the rumors about me from these people watching me trying to tell me I'm evil when honestly y'all really the evil ones. I'm been showed y'all I'm not evil. Y'all want to make me evil because y'all evil, but I'm not. And like I said, what's up, y'all? Because I'm going to keep addressing y'all because y'all keep watching me and y'all not going to stop. So I'm not going to stop addressing y'all being in here. I'm sorry, live. The other people that's here listening and like, who we talking to? We talking about the system, you know what I'm saying? So they watching me. It is what it is. I don't care. They don't care. None of us really care. It is what it is. So let's get back to the video. A lot of people don't want to see. So I want to shout out Alan Watts. We're going to start off with a reaction video reacting to a very nice person named Alan Watts, man. And as I was listening to his video, man, because yeah, I heard this video before. I ain't gonna even cap to y'all. I heard this video, um, and I could just relate so much to it to the point where I felt like he was talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I react to this and kind of see where everybody else mind is at, and see if anybody else can relate to this and also help, because I see it's a lot of y'all lost. Y'all afraid of the government shutdown. Y'all afraid, watching behind jobs, risking whatever, for whatever, you know what I'm saying? People out here risking their lives every day for money, jobs, and whatever the case may be. When y'all got to understand, man, it's bigger than that, y'all. So I want to help y'all with y'all minds, because obviously y'all don't have any self-control. So hopefully this video can help the people that need self-control. To the people that watch this and already are, mentally advanced, shout out to y'all. Like my wifey that's here, moderating, shout out to her. Like, this is gonna be a good one. So like I say, his name is Alan Watts, and the video is called The Danger of Seeing What Others Don't. That's what I have, guys, and we're gonna talk about it, and break it down. So we finna get it cracking, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe, whatever the case may be, is whether you with the system or whether you just chilling out as a regular person. Hit that like button, and feel free to engage, and let's get it cracking.
You know, there's something rather peculiar that happens to certain people. They walk into a room and they feel it all. The unspoken tension between two friends, the hidden sadness behind a smile. And we've been told this is a gift, haven't we? This ability to see what others miss. But I want to suggest something quite different to you today. That this very ability, this clear seeing, might be the most dangerous thing you'll ever possess. Now, I'm not speaking of danger in the ordinary sense. I'm not talking about physical harm. I'm speaking of something far more subtle and far more devastating. The danger of becoming so aware that you can no longer participate in the beautiful unconsciousness that allows most people to live their lives in relative peace.
Okay, so I just want to let y'all know that's me 100%. I know I stand out to a lot of people, and this is to everybody out there, including the system watching me. Like, I just need y'all to understand, like, I don't live in a way of where, I'm gonna be dealing with, I don't deal with drama. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with conflict. I don't engage in it. I don't do the, like, control the brain stuff and all the control stuff. I don't really do all that. What I do is what's right. I do what I have to do. And at the end of the day, I would expect y'all to understand that it's called a matrix that y'all in when y'all get caught under these spells, to where, like he said, let's go back to, like he said, what he said again?
I'm not talking about physical harm. I'm speaking of something far more subtle and far more devastating. The danger of becoming so aware that you can no longer participate in the beautiful unconsciousness that allows...
I just can't participate in the beautiful unconsciousness that y'all live in. Now I'm finna cook, especially the system. Y'all, the system, y'all live in a beautiful unconsciousness lifestyle where you have this luxurious life and you're just living lavishly, buying this, buying that. You good over here, you good over there. You got this, you got that, you good, you straight. You ain't got to worry about it because you at peace. But you're unconscious though, because you really are convincing yourself every day that something that's wrong is right. That's how you know something wrong. That's when you know something is wrong with somebody, y'all, or something. When you know something is wrong and you convince yourself that it's right. and you make it a beautiful unconscious thing. Well, I'm just doing my job. Well, I'm just doing what's right. Look, hey, I ain't want to have to throw you under the bus, but I had to get down on you. I'm just trying to feed my kids. Whether that means making your kids not be able to eat or not, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. All right. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I remember when I was locked up, bro, and I used to wonder how the COs felt walking around seeing us in them cells every day. And I'm like, damn, I wonder how do they have a heart enough to feel any type of, from seeing brothers, you know what I'm saying though, y'all? I'm like, man, do people have a heart? You know how sick it is today in 2025 when you gotta wonder, like, do people still have a heart out here? Do people still have like a genuine, just like, I don't even want nothing, you good? You know what I'm saying? The conscious stays on the journey. The unconscious runs along the destination. They are following the lead. The unconscious lead the unconscious leads the conscious, and they led them to filth or prison. On my soul, it's a trick. It's a trick for the unconscious. They can get you with anything. That's a win, like money, cars, clothes, and jewelry. On my soul, finessing y'all out here. They finessing y'all with this beautiful unconsciousness lifestyle of unlimited money and being able to take care of your whole family and your friends and everybody you ever knew in your life. And that's how 100% of y'all live every day. And you dare a person to call you broke or a person to say you can't do something because you ready to pull out something out the bank to show them that you got it. You wish y'all wish y'all would conversate with somebody that's broke. Or somebody that ain't got nothing. Or listen to somebody that's broke. Why would y'all do that? That's dumb as hell, right? Because they don't have the mind-controlled worldly possessions that you slave for every day. Right now, y'all slaving for it right now. Because I can guarantee you, like the system watching me right now, I bet you whoever that is, y'all really don't want to be here. I know y'all don't want to be here. Y'all just looking like at this point, I'm just trying to secure the bag, woo up the band, make sure I get whoop over here, boop hop, and I'm good. Let me say this. What? Oh yeah, he said yeah, I know. You probably don't want to be here. But you here though. Because y'all tricking y'all self. Y'all be out here tricking y'all self into stuff where you don't want to do it. You know how many people worldwide that all of us that heard say, man, I don't even feel like going to work, man. I used to work with a nigga. Y'all ever work with a motherfucker that always say he finna quit, but you see him at work the next day? This nigga used to always say he finna quit. I used to be like, all right, bro, man. Hey, man, all right, bro, have a good one. Yeah, all right, have a good one, man. All right, and I'm like thinking in my head, like, damn, he ain't coming back tomorrow. He said he was finna quit today. I'll clock in. This man right here, he already here before me. And he was working there longer. This the crazy part. He was already working there, like, I think he had like 10, 15 years already in. So I'm looking like, what's wrong with him? The same thing that's wrong with y'all in the system that's watching me in this world. Y'all all lost in these jobs. Y'all all chasing this. Y'all dare yourself to have to struggle, right? Dare yourself to have to eat a pack of noodles. You would never struggle. You would never wear the same outfit. You would never buy no cheap stuff. Y'all will never wear no fake jewelry, but y'all will forever live a fake lifestyle. I don't understand that. How y'all will never buy and wear fake jewelry and fake clothes and fake shoes and fake hats, but you will live a fake lifestyle being a slave? You might as well be universal, bro, and just wear everything, fake and real. What does it matter, bro? You live in a fake lifestyle. Like, for real, bro. Might as well. you know. But yeah, man, I had to. Let's get back to it though, cause I end up cooking up. You know what I'm saying? Securing the bag. That's all. Secure y'all bag though. Let's get it, y'all. We back at the video, man. Shout out to the sister.
Most people to live their lives in relative peace. Have you ever watched people at a party? Really watched them? They're playing a game, you see. Everyone knows the rules without ever being told. You ask how someone is. They say fine.
That's
and
y'all.
you both pretend this is a complete answer.
That's y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That's y'all. I'm gonna just keep it 100. This is y'all. Follow along,
That
man.
allows most people to live their lives in relative peace.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched people at a party?
Mm-hmm.
Really watched them?
Yeah.
They're playing a game, you see. Everyone knows the rules without ever being told.
Come on now. How? This how lost y'all is. Everybody know the rules without ever being told. That mean y'all know the wrong rules, because how would you know the rules if you ain't never, you know what I'm saying, been told the rules?
You ask how someone is.
Okay.
They say fine. And you both pretend this is a complete answer.
Everybody say good on my soul, like on everything though. Let's keep it 100 though, y'all. Let's keep it 100. Everybody that you ask, hey, how you doing? Good. Hey, how you doing? Good. Hey, how you been? Good. How the family doing? Good. Good. How? Everybody good? Ain't nobody out here always good. I ain't saying be bad, but I'm saying, like, how does it make sense that everybody literally on earth right now that you will walk past will say good? Like, it's rare people where they gonna really say, like, oh, I'm, you know, be very literal with, you get what I'm saying? Everybody programmed is basically what I'm saying. And what Alan Watts is saying as well. And I understand this very well. So let's get it back to the top.
That allows most people to live their lives in relative peace. Have you ever watched people at a party? Really watched them? They're playing a game, you see. Everyone knows the rules without ever being told. You ask how someone is. They say,
you know, the unwritten rules. You got to work a job. You got to work until your health damn near fucking decline. You got to make sure you get a big family. You got to make sure you get a big house, big car, move your mama out the hood, move your family out, take care of all your homies that you you know, that you ever, you know, was cool with. Take care of everybody that you ever was cool with out your whole life. And then don't forget yourself. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, you know, the shutdown was created to trap you back into slavery. They know that the conscious ones escape the matrix. They need you and they want you to be a slave, desperate, because for desperate measures. Desperate calls for desperate measures. On my soul, y'all, they really want y'all to stay into that mindset of being controlled. Y'all got to understand. We are the world. We are running the world. I feel like people just don't really realize that when Kanye West said slavery was a choice, bro, it really is it's a choice, y'all. It is. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. And until y'all wake up mentally and realize that, hey, it's time to really take control of my life, you know? Take a little bit of time off and get whatever. Do whatever. Take care of your health. Let's get it back cracking, man.
fine. And you both pretend this is a complete answer. You compliment the
Pretending.
host. You laugh at jokes that aren't
Come on now.
particularly...
Come on now.
You
It ain't
ask
even
how
funny.
someone is. They say fine. Without ever
No,
being
bro. I ain't gonna lie. The way he explained this, bro, it was so like perfect, bro. I can't even
told.
count.
You ask how someone is. They say fine.
You feel me? You ask somebody how they doing, they say good.
And you both pretend this is a complete answer.
Both of y'all knowing like, okay, that's a one-word response, but it's good though. All right, you ain't saying nothing, they ain't saying nothing.
You compliment the host. You laugh at jokes that aren't particularly funny.
On my soul, that's all I be seeing, y'all. You know how many, bro, All I see is, I'm talking about, all I see is people fake laughing, bro. Especially with them people that's watching me when I be sitting there, you know what I'm saying? I'll be looking like y'all really just fake laughing. Like, what's really funny? I mean, something could be funny, of course. Like, I'm not saying it can't be funny. But what I'm gonna say is like, what's really funny, bro? Y'all don't even understand life. Y'all don't understand life because y'all steady chasing the wrong thing. Y'all steady chasing the wrong thing. And a lot of people out here chasing the wrong thing. And all I'm gonna say is the wrong thing that y'all chasing is basically not yourself. Y'all not really chasing y'allself to improve y'allself every day. And I wonder when y'all gonna really start. And start by just paying attention to if you really pay attention, people really just say anything in so many words in what he's saying right now. And a lot of people say the anything program response.
You compliment the host, you laugh at jokes that aren't particularly funny. You nod sympathetically at stories you've heard before.
Oh, my soul.
It's a kind of collective agreement to stay on the surface, to keep things pleasant,
Yep.
to not look too deeply.
I'm
But
telling
then
you.
there's you, the one who sees through it all. You notice the wife who flinches slightly when her husband speaks. You sense the colleague who's desperately lonely, despite being surrounded by friends.
I'm talking about that's me, bro. That's me. Yeah. That's why a lot of people that I know, you don't see them around me a lot because like I feel like I've been seen. And I'm not gonna like I'm the type of person, right? I was always the type of person. If you wrong, you wrong, bro. Don't ask me to come do nothing with you if you wrong, you wrong. If you get what I'm saying. This was back then though. This was back then. Um and mentally I grew through different experiences in my life to realize that I don't have to put up with a person that doesn't like me or that acts like they like me but they don't, or act like they cool but they not, or I gotta guess to see if they love me, or I gotta wonder and or just hope they don't say nothing about me, or hope they don't crack a joke about me, or I ain't finna do, or hope they don't play around too much and I ain't really you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna do all that. I'm not finna sit there and act like it's cool. If I feel like, for example, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I shouldn't have been able to go see my homie pass away, no matter what a person said, because the people that know me, they know like I ain't, me and my brother, we ain't deserve that, bro. And the people know who I'm talking about. No matter what, bro. People already found out the truth anyway about the situation. And it's like nobody feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, it's like I'll never not see. And to the people that's watching me, y'all know what the people that's watching me doing, y'all. They literally trying to make me into a created evil thug character off of GTA that's just running around, menace to society, just a psychopathic person that need help, that got anger. This is what they trying. This is why they watching me. But I feel like what they forgot about me and what they not learning about me is the only thing about me that's, I would say you could try to take away from me is that it ain't nothing you could take away from me. I've been down the road of, y'all playing around, and this is to the system for sure. Like y'all playing around watching a young brother that grew up in the system, bro. Y'all forgot I grew up in the system, bro. Y'all don't think I know how everything go. I damn near got an identical, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like I know how this go. The shutdown was created to trap back into slavery. Oh no. Oh no, I seen that comment. Yeah. I seen that comment. The unconscious people are definitely programmed. The scary part. Oh, okay. The unconscious people are definitely programmed. The scary part about it is it can be your own family. On my soul, they are controlled under the system. One nation under their God. The U.S. Constitution is a ritual. On my soul, love and respect for pro-human humans. Everybody else still sucks. All right, for sure, man. Yeah, I'm just pushing normalness in here, man. And a lot of people probably watching me. They probably afraid to speak up for themselves. They probably afraid that I'm talking the truth. They probably afraid that I'm keeping it 100. They probably afraid because they worried about the government shutdown. Everybody want to worry about everybody right now on earth. They waiting for something to get completed to be happy. I'm hearing people in videos complain about buying $9 ketchup, and I'm saying to myself, like, I probably would have got a few packs of noodles or some tuna. I would have probably grabbed a few other things than some $9 ketchup. You get what I'm saying? I'm hearing people complain that's watching me in the system of, like, I'm hearing people, like, really show that at the end of the day, bro, I'm going to be 100 to you. Like, life is life, bro. What you gonna live for? What you gonna let control you and what's not gonna control you, bro? Because ain't nothing controlling me but God and myself. Especially when I know I ain't doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, for my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like my shorties, they don't even know how much I miss them and love them. They probably feel like I don't like them right now. You know what I'm saying? And I love them. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a father. I'm a proud father, y'all. I was blessed to have children, y'all. Like I love all my kids, bro, forever. You know what I'm saying? And if God ever make it right to, you know what I'm saying, give me that opportunity again, I'm gonna capitalize and you know what I mean? But I'm blessed right now though, automatically because I'm able to wake up every day and be a parent, bro. Every day. But y'all got me on here and I got on here and I really wanted to help y'all, bro. That's really why I'm on here today, bro. And I broke down a few different things that I was talking about before I got on here because it's like, that's what I'm looking at now. But like, yeah, like I was saying, everybody waiting to be happy, bro. Y'all all waiting to be happy. Well, I ain't gonna be happy until I pay this mortgage off. Well, I ain't gonna be happy until I pay this car note off. Well, I ain't gonna be happy until I'm able to take my kids. Woo. I ain't gonna be happy until I ain't gonna stop until I run it up and get my mama out the hood. Y'all ain't gonna never. And then what if you don't never make it? Why y'all gotta wait till Thanksgiving to eat with y'all family? Why y'all gotta wait for Christmas to give somebody a gift? Why y'all wait for people to die to share their pictures and get them on shirts and hats? Why? Why y'all wait for somebody to blow up on YouTube to finally say your story about their part of life? Why y'all wait to somebody say and do something to even make a decision of your own? I'm just saying, bro. Money don't make me, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I learned about being broke. Because I'm not even broke, though. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Like, for real, on some money shit, like, I really ain't broke. So, forgive me for saying that. I'm not. And also, like, I'm even more richer than that, though. And I feel like y'all don't understand that. That's why y'all talked about me my whole life. The people that knew me. Because they was like, man, I don't see what... I feel like people used to wonder, like, I don't see what he see out of life. Why is he so humble? In all my trial and error, I learned, though, what y'all finna be afraid of that y'all potentially could experience with the government shutdown, I've been experiencing that almost 15 years ago. Surviving off of 50-cent juice and a honey bun, bro. I'm talking about making it work. Pack of noodles every now and then. Making it work. Some days I ain't eat growing up. A lot of days, bro. What Beasley say, nigga? And tomorrow came, bro. And tomorrow came, nigga. I was hungry. I've been there before, bro, and I survived. I'm 34 years old now. I made it, bro. I'm right here. You know what a struggle would do to me? Nothing at all. I've been through that. Y'all talked about me. I don't gotta like y'all, like he said. I don't gotta like y'all. Why would I have to like y'all? Y'all talked about me. Y'all probably still talking about me right now. The system, y'all too. Y'all talked about us. I was homeless with my girl in the car. In a whip, putting up garbage bags, trying to block ourselves from being seen. In a whip. I was homeless, speeding. Cause my girl bleeding out. She pregnant with my son. I got it. I'm speeding I'm speeding. I'm trying not to panic. I'm running lights. Bro, hey, Mike, shout out to Michael Beasley, bro. I was hungry, bro, and tomorrow came, bro. For real. And I was still hungry, nigga. And I ain't taking away from the support that I did get throughout my life, though, because I know, like, well, did you ever get help? Yeah, I was getting support. Shout out to the people that really believed in me, though, that'll hear this video and see me and know, like, what's real between us. Shout out to y'all. The people that genuinely care for me, that help me, that know what I'm going through and what I'm facing and all that. Shout out to y'all, bro. They aren't. Oh, hold on. Did I read that one? They are unconsciously and controlled by each and every piece of the system. Anything that man created, they live accordingly. On my soul, they live someone else's dreams and not their own. Yeah, the whole world hates your dream because they don't got one. That's why I feel like a lot of people, they be hating their own dream because they even got one, bro. How many people right now in this on this part of the video could say they ain't even believe in their own dreams? So it's like nobody else is either. Like nobody believed in nobody until they really become somebody. But living a worldly way, I've been got out of that. I don't, nah. They don't believe in themselves. On my soul, it's crazy how she just started off saying it, and I literally just said it without even reading her comment yet. When you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in God, because we are created in the image of God. That's what I'm saying. You got to take the long road. All y'all want to take the shortcut. Y'all run into these jobs struggling. Y'all, you know how many people I'm hearing saying that, oh, man, all this money I'm getting, all this and that, I'm still struggling. Yeah, that's because God wants you to struggle, y'all. While y'all was laughing at me being broke and talking about, man, you bold because you saying you broke. You. God wants you to struggle sometimes. Y'all really just think like God just bless you with good things. And no, he'll put you through. You want to be extremely wealthy? All right, well, you got to be extreme. You got to be able to be happy when you extremely poor. Because what you living for? What you living for, right? I'm really just teaching y'all. My brain is extremely fit. It's wise, bro, and it's active right now to let y'all know, like, what you living for, bro. You don't like fake stuff, but you will literally become extremely depressed when you poor, extremely poor, but you happy as hell when you extremely rich. You know what I call that? I call that being fake. Because you should be blessed to even be able to go through that struggle to even make it to that success. That's a blessing to go through that. That's a blessing to go through that. Carter, what's the word? You know how much of a blessing it is to go through a struggle, bro, and actually make it through it? And you could look back at that and be like, damn, that's how I be thinking when I be thinking like, damn, me and my wife, we was really homeless, G. Sleeping in the car, bro. Like, I know y'all looking at my background like, damn, nigga, don't look like it no more, nigga. I know, right? That was God. Like, that was all God. I'm just saying, bro, like, they don't believe in themselves. Oh, I already read that. They feel like they believe in themselves when they live their lives according to the system. On my soul, everybody do, well, I'm gonna get this job and I'm gonna be good. Everybody feel like once they get that job and get that certain amount of money from the job, then they gonna be good. But if they have to take the long road, which is their journey, is scary and lonely, so they don't want it. Yeah, because I say this to y'all, right? If God wrote out everything that you got to go through and how long you going to live and when you die and all that, would you still want to live your life? You know how many people, I heard one dude blatantly say no. He said he would have said no. Bro, I done went through some extreme struggles worse than I heard the same dude say no. Bro, and I'm telling y'all, I would still want to go through it, bro. Especially blessed with the woman that I got with me right now going through, you know what I'm saying? We going through a lot right now. You know, we fighting, I'm fighting two systems. She fighting, you know what I'm saying? We fighting for our shorties and all that, you know what I'm saying? We going through a lot of different things, bro. But I say all that to say, and I'm definitely going to need a minute too, y'all. I'm going to go put some more coffee on. But life taught me something so valuable, and y'all know what it is. I hit the lottery, y'all. I hit the lottery on peace. I hit the lottery on peace, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I hit the lottery on not indulging in violence, y'all. I hit the lottery on not being negative, y'all. I don't live a negative lifestyle, y'all. I hit the lottery on never having to be violent ever again in my life. I hit the lottery, y'all. I hit the lottery on peace and love and spreading love to even strangers that I come into contact with, y'all. I hit the lottery, y'all, to even show love to y'all and that's in my stream right now and let y'all know, whoever here right now, I love y'all. G, I ain't even gonna cap. Like, for real. Like, I appreciate y'all for being here, bro. I know man, you an internet, and I'm not. I just want y'all to know, from me to you, I'm a real person. We people, you hear me? I'm not here for no views or no money from y'all. I'm here to talk to y'all because I say, man, I want them to learn what I learned. That's why I'm going through this video.
You feel the anxiety.
Hold on. Oh, I'm cooking up too much right now. Hold on. Get to these comments. They don't want to wait. It's humiliating. Waiting so long. You feel me? It's humiliating. I've been humiliated. They humiliating me right now, y'all. They talking about me right now, probably criticizing my live right now. Look at him right here, y'all. Shut his live. This the broke nigga talking. It's the woo talking. Yeah, here you go. Look at him. Look at him. He think he know everything. I don't even think I know everything, though. I'm going through the I went through it and I'm going through it still. People humiliating me right now, bro. Right now, in this live, watching me from the system, you watching me to humiliate me. Because waiting is so long, waiting is so lonely, right? And that's why I've come here before y'all. Be lonely, be without. Let them talk about you. Go through it, bro. I'm telling you, you're going to come out just like how I am right now, and how I'm leading my family and how my family is. And amen to being able to install this in my daughter, so she could be on it. Waiting means they have to be judged. On my soul, they don't want that. They need to hurry up, you know what I'm saying, and get validation from the world. Get validation from the world. You know how many motherfuckers out here buying outfits, clothes, and cars and living in certain areas because they want the other people to say, oh yeah, they snapped. Yeah, bro got the suede Gucci loafer Jordan Adidas, and he paid $2 million for him. He running the city, right? He killing them. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. I don't be wanting to make people know what I'm saying. I'll just be knowing like somebody got to have a brain like me. Me and my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know somebody, some people out there. I know my boy Carter got, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know, like, come on now. I'm just trying to cook and reach the people that got the brains out here, because I'm not finna live like I ain't got no wisdom, and I don't live like I'm better than nobody, and we don't do that. I don't do that. We don't do that. We don't know it all. We don't put nothing past nobody. The ultimate measure of a man is not through times of comfort and convenience, but through times of challenges in controversy, bro. That's what made me who I am here today, Bob. Like straight up, bro. See, the people mad at me. Now I'm finna break it down and cook it up. The people mad at me because statistically, as a black man, the adversity that I've endured from being shot at, robbed, from being chased home by 30 niggas, like from being what I statistically right now as a 34-year-old man, I'm supposed to have a switch on me in Chicago right now. I'm supposed to have all type of guns on me right now doing something violent. For example, with the system, I'm supposed to be the angry father that want his kids back, that don't know how to have that don't got no control over himself. That I'm supposed to be, and for the niggas that know me from, I'm supposed to be the broke nigga that ain't gonna never get it right, that big, that ain't nothing, that don't want nothing out of life, just don't want to take care of his kids to the baby mamas. I'm supposed to be the dude that don't care about taking care of his kids. I'm supposed to be that, y'all. I'm supposed to be all these things, y'all. But you know what's crazy, y'all? I'm not. I care about my kids. I ain't perfect. I wasn't perfect through none of my friendships. I wasn't perfect through none of the things in my life. And a lot of shit, I'll take accountability. A lot of shit was my fault. A lot of shit wasn't my fault. I grew through it. I'm not gonna hurt you. I know you probably looking like, damn, any other nigga would have probably chased me to the crib or found out where I live at, or you sure you don't want to find out where I live at and chase me and shoot and start a war with me? No, I'm cool, gang. You got it. How is it going viral, right? This is something that I seen go viral, right? I seen G Herbo go viral from walking away from somebody that was trying to fight him. Why is that going viral? That's a normal way of that man's life. I live the same way, G Herbo. I'm not finna, you got it. And this is for the system too. You got it, bro. Why y'all keep acting like y'all scared of me? You got it. I don't got it. I got God. That's what I got. I'm good with that. That's my lottery right there. I hit the lottery on God, y'all. I got God. I hit the lottery, y'all. I'm being honest with y'all. I'm happy right now. I'm extremely happy. That's why niggas look at my girl and be like, how you get that? He don't look like he got nothing. I got God, bro. And she see that. And people that's in my chat right now see that. And my job on here today is not to brag on y'all about it. I'm not bragging about it to y'all. I'm just being real, letting y'all know what I found, who I found, and how I got right. And how I found myself through my adversity, through the worst times of my life. Like right now, y'all, I'm going through some of the worst times of my life right now, y'all. But I've been found myself and I've been here before. So I know how to manage it. So it ain't brain rot because my brain is strong. I'm just talking to y'all, explaining what I see. And I can really only speak on what I've experienced. And I've experienced these things. So I'm not just saying anything to y'all. This real life right here. I ain't even finished my video yet, and I'm still cooking up. You know, finish reacting to the video. You were born rich. Anybody with the conscience, anybody that have allowed adversity to gift them with wisdom was already born rich. You have something a lot of people are ungrateful for, consciousness. As long as we got King Jesus, we don't need nobody else. And I promise you that's something worth bragging about. I'm gonna brag about that. I found God, bro. My life changed, bro. My life changed. A system. My life changed. Maybe 15 years ago you would have had to been worried about me. Maybe 20 years ago to be exact. But right now, for the last 10 years of my life, I'm not finna harm y'all. And you can keep lying, acting like I am. You can keep lying, acting like I'm mad. You can keep lying, saying that I'm on my channel exposing or talking bad. You could say whatever you want to say at this point. Because I know truly, me personally, and I'm saying it on this live, and I'm saying it to y'all, because y'all don't know the system is here too, y'all. We got to address them as well. That's not me. That's not what I'm going to be. So continue. Have fun. Let's clap it up for them. Have fun. And that's to everybody else that think they know who I am, but they don't know who I am. Y'all done probably sat here and looked like, man, so he must just be talking. No, we were supposed to really finish this video, y'all. So I was just, he cooked up in here. So I'm gonna try to let y'all really. I'm gonna let y'all get a feel. You know, watch along this video with me and see where y'all mind at, man. See if y'all get it.
Room like an invisible current. And here's where the danger begins. Because once you see these things, you cannot unsee them. And more troubling still, your very presence becomes a kind of mirror that others cannot bear to look into. Let me tell you what I mean.
Break it down.
When you see clearly, when you perceive the hidden currents beneath social interaction, you're essentially calling attention to what everyone has agreed to ignore.
On my soul.
And people don't like this. They really don't like this. Not because they're bad or stupid, but because your clarity threatens the very structure that allows them to function. Think of it this way. Society is rather like a stage play. Everyone has their part. The successful businessman, the devoted mother, the reliable friend. These are roles, you understand. Costumes we put on. And the play works beautifully. So long as everyone stays in character.
Stay in character.
But you, with your penetrating awareness, you're like an audience member who stands up in the middle of the performance and shouts, "But that's just an actor pretending."
On my soul, it's just an act of pretending, man. Y'all just some actors pretending, bro. And I'm calling y'all out every time because I know what it is. You know what it is. You gonna figure out what it is. And this is not to the good people in my life. This is to the system, y'all. They watching me and I'm talking to them.
Well, you can imagine how
daughter
welcome that
laughing at
makes
y'all.
you. The first danger, then, is isolation. And I don't mean the ordinary loneliness of not having enough friends. I mean something far more profound. The isolation of living in a completely different reality from everyone around you.
Welcome.
You're speaking a language nobody else understands.
I know.
You're seeing a world nobody else can see.
I'm telling you, bro. I know what it is, bro. I know what it is, bro. That's what it is. That's why y'all ain't saying nothing in the chat. That's why I knew for a fact the only person that I was more than likely going to see in here, and I'm grateful for everybody else that's here, but I knew it was going to be my wife, you feel me? Shout out to my boy Carter for pulling up too, though. You know what I'm saying? He been here on the regular. Shout out to Soldier for pulling up too. But I knew that it wasn't going to be a big audience flooded with comments because they probably listening to me right now like, bro, this dude don't make no sense. He living in a world where nobody else can, like, what is he talking about? What is he thinking about? What's making him think like that? I'm thinking like this because I've been out of the matrix is what I'm trying to show y'all. So things don't impress me. Positions don't excite me. I'm already excited, bro. That's why. I'm already happy, bro. I'm already grateful. I'm already excited as if things are extremely good for me. Because even when things are extremely bad for me, I found I found happiness, bro. Through it all. Through all the struggling, bro. So it's not like when I see people, I seen a video titled, millions are finna have to move into poverty. Welcome. I've been here. I grew up in it. And it ain't nothing nice, but all I'm gonna say is I'm used to it. I've been through it already. And I'm here. And what I learned is, hey man, be grateful for everything. Be grateful for your job that you were able to barely struggle with. Be grateful for being a part of a system that be able to watch somebody and get paid. Be grateful, man. Be grateful to be able to be out here and just be alive, bro. Be grateful for your life, bro. Be grateful, bro. Told you the best thing in life is free, and imagine being 2 out of a billion people that are still be aware and conscious in this evil, in the evil trying deceiving times. My bad. Imagine it's an amazing feeling. It's so beautiful. Shout out to my wife, bro. It's so beautiful to know that you definitely got somebody, you know, for example, like I got her on my side, bro, and she just as wise as I am. And as her leader, I'll lead her into things like this where we have dialogue and conversations on countless days, bro, all day. You know, understanding life, understanding the things we going through, understanding that it's the journey, bro. We taking a long way for a reason, bro, because God is showing. God has taught. God is leading me every day, bro. Every day, bro. And I'm showing y'all how genuine I am, just really coming on here, really just trying to help y'all, giving my testimony, our testimony, my story. This helped me when I watched this video, though. This video helped me. Cause I don't think I know it all. I don't have it all, y'all. I don't have all the wisdom and knowledge, bro. I'm still learning. I just discovered this video like a day ago. Matter of fact, yesterday, I just discovered this video. And I said, you know what? When I go back live, I'm gonna use this to show y'all. I want to help y'all how I help myself. To be honest, y'all ain't tired of living that matrix work till you can't work no more. Try to please your friends no more. Y'all ain't tired of going around them friends that's gonna talk about y'all. Y'all know how many people out here hanging with friends right now, and they got all the money in the world, and they got all the fashion and everything, and they're the class clown. They done talked about one out of the circle. Y'all ain't tired of going around that family that's quietly talking about you. Y'all ain't tired of pleasing that ungrateful parent, that ungrateful partner, that ungrateful friend. Y'all ain't tired of that. These ungrateful businesses that y'all working for. Y'all ain't tired of that. When is everybody gonna get tired of just not really living for what they truly want to live for? And I hope that y'all will find what y'all want to live for and go for that. Because I'm blessed to say I was on YouTube, man. I had 19 subscribers, bro. I'm extremely grateful right now. I got almost 5,000 subscribers right now, bro. I'm grateful for that, bro. I'm grateful that many people want to see my channel. Because I ain't make this channel to be popular, bro, or to be known worldwide viral so everybody could share my video and I could be the most talked about person. I ain't do this for that. I did this because I had an opportunity to upload my content and be able to meet people that got common sense like me. That's the only reason why I got on here. That's it. That's all. Ain't no extra. I ain't trying to brainwash nobody. I ain't trying to create a bunch of followers. I ain't trying to do that, bro. I'm just on here talking to y'all, just teaching y'all and learning life as we come on here, y'all. That's all I'm doing. And that's to the system too, just in case y'all want to know what it's about when I come on. This why I'm chilling with y'all. And when I get off here, I'm finna go enjoy my life. And subscribe to Danny TV because she be cooking too. She cooking later on. Shout out to my subscribers, man. But let's get back into this video. I want y'all to really wake up, man. Let's wake up, y'all.
And the terrible irony is that the more clearly you perceive, the more alone you become. I once knew a woman, let's call her Sarah, who had this extraordinary ability to read people. She could walk into a room and immediately sense who was genuine and who was performing, who was in pain and who was pretending to be fine, who could be trusted and who was hiding something. And you know what happened to her? She lost every close relationship she had. Not because she was cruel or judgmental, but simply because people felt exposed around her. They couldn't maintain their comfortable masks in her presence. Her friends would say things like, "You're too intense. You read too much into everything and you cry. Can't you just relax and have fun?" But she couldn't. Because seeing clearly isn't something you can turn on and off like a light switch.
Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Let's get it cracking. Let's read this last comment. Our duty is to not only do what we love and have consciousness to lead the unconsciousness. Hold on. She said, our duty is to not only do what we love and have a passion for, but to use our gift of consciousness to lead the unconscious people back onto their journey. They too caught up on the destination. I'm talking about exactly what she said though, y'all. I really want to help y'all understand, like my wife just said, it's the journey, y'all. It's not the destination. What do we mean when we say that? So from what I learned and what me and my wife picked up from that video is, it's not about going to work every day and being mad as hell. It's about being able to even go to work to be mad. And the journey that you learn through having that job, you will not become mad anymore because you will realize that it's something that you're supposed to learn, and you might get a better job, or you might not have to work, or you might have to work for a certain amount of years, or like, it's the journey. It's the journey, bro. It's not about how bad it's going in y'all life right now, or how you couldn't pay the mortgage, or how you couldn't pay the bill, or how the food stamps finna go off. It's not about the government shutdown, y'all. It's about the journey, bro. Do y'all know what y'all finna learn for the people that haven't struggled? Y'all finna learn some y'all finna learn some stuff that people will pick up from my video right now and say that I changed their life. I have wisdom from my adversity that would change people's lives, and I'm not bragging and boasting about it. I'm just saying I know because I didn't struggle before. I done been humiliated. I done been talked about, thrown dirt on. I done been through all of that. Still going through the fire right now. Holla at your boy. Holla at the coffee. Still going through the fire right now. Yup. Right now as we speak. Shout out to the system. They got the lighter, so let's get it cracking, man.
It's like asking someone who can hear to simply ignore sound. Once you've developed this capacity for perception, it's always there, always operating, always showing you what others prefer to keep hidden. And here's the second danger. When you see the truth of a situation, when you perceive what's really happening beneath the surface,
Right.
you face a terrible choice. Do you speak or stay silent? If you speak, you risk being attacked.
On my soul.
And I mean this quite literally, though the attack is usually psychological rather than
my
physical.
soul. It is.
You'll be called negative, overly sensitive,
Yep.
a troublemaker. You'll be accused of creating problems that don't exist,
Yeah.
of reading malice into innocent situations,
Shout out to the system.
of being unable to just let things be. But if you stay silent,
Cook.
if you swallow what you see and
Hey man,
pretend
shout
not
out
to
my
notice,
dog, man. Shout out my dog, Alan Watts, man. This was an amazing video. I really, bro, this video changed my life, bro. And I just seen it yesterday, bro. This is a great video. I hope y'all tuned in. If y'all tuning in, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, man. I'm just trying to help somebody out there, man. Like I was
if you swallow what you see and pretend not to notice, you begin to lose contact with yourself. Because every time you ignore your own perception,
What?
every time you accept someone else's version of reality when you know it's false,
What's gonna happen?
you're essentially telling yourself that your experience cannot be trusted. And over time,
What he's trying to say is, this is what he's trying to say. This is to all the people pleasers out there. Y'all gotta stop doing this stuff for whatever. Because you know how many people out there right now working jobs because they know their family gonna talk about them if they lose it? Or you know how many dudes out here working right now consistently because they want to be able to hit the dice game to look like they got money, or come outside with money, or you know how many people buying shoes and clothes because they got to make sure they keep up with the image that they presented. You know what I'm saying? So they just got to keep going. They got to keep. Do y'all know how many people doing that right now? They don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to have to not have that routine image of them middle class or looking good or present themselves as top notch. They don't want that to fail. They too focused on the destination. There's too many people out here chasing the destination, y'all. And you forgetting the biggest part of life. You got to take the long road to listen to God talk. It ain't no shortcuts when it come to God, y'all. Shout out to y'all for noticing the government shutdown for to make y'all struggle. But I really feel like what I really learned, I say God wants us to struggle sometimes too, y'all, in order to wake us up. Unfortunately, yeah, people might have to go through trial and error. Some people might lose this, that, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, God, He trying to help your character. He trying to help you understand what life is about. What are you living for? What is your true ideal goal? Every day I wake up, I say, how I want this day to go. How I want this day to go. Do I want to be how you want to be? That's what y'all should tell y'all self. Stop living in that fake lifestyle to where you just trying to impress your friends. You know how many women out here trying to impress their homegirls and they homegirl probably sneak this them every day? You know how many niggas out here probably really trying to impress other niggas because they don't want bro them to say he broke? You know how many family members out here trying to please their family all because they don't want to be financially struggling and all that? Now look, a lot of people finna struggle. You want to know why? Because the middle class people gonna have to help their lower class family and friends, and that's gonna take their money away. Now they gonna be in poverty too. I already see it, bro. This live might end up going viral because it's people out here that really need this wisdom that's finna be like, bro, where's this dude at? Protect him at all costs. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna end up happening. Because I'm really trying to let y'all know it ain't about the glamour and the fame and the shine and it ain't about that. And I don't know when y'all gonna wake up and realize it ain't about that. They put all that work in for validation and approval, but won't put the same energy into themselves. Y'all don't even love y'allselves, y'all. Y'all be out here lost as hell. I know y'all. I know a lot of. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife say, like, yeah, I know I'm looking good, yeah. My wife look even better. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm going through ain't making me who I am. I'm exercising now. I'm at a, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I'm at the top tier me right now. I wish people would go to work for themselves and for their own sanity, for what they love, for their dream, as they go to these jobs. I want to be this, but I'm afraid because if I go through that, I'm going to have to struggle for so long and I'm going to be by myself. Okay, so what? And the fact that y'all avoided it, the world trying to be God. That's why the government shut down. The government wants y'all to plead for them. Y'all don't see how they trying to recreate what God already created. God gonna make you struggle. Not the system, bro. You know how many wealthy people struggle with their consciousness every day? Survivor's guilt, all that. Like, people really struggle with that because they know they really came from nothing. You know what that is? When people get extremely wealthy and they do extremely good for people, like shout out to my boy Damon Darling that I watch and I'm subscribed to. This man goes around and blatantly helps people because he struggled before, bro. People don't really know that about him like I've noticed because I could feel like he is my real brother because I really feel his pain, bro. He struggled, bro. That's why he go around and say, no, I want to help this person. I want to help that person. I want to help that person. I'm going to make them happy. Y'all could literally go look him up right now, bro. He got videos where he literally go around and give people money, bro. But the trick to him is what y'all don't understand about him that I've been peeped. See, money don't lead him though. He doesn't care about money. He makes people show that they care about money too much to the point where he'll ask them to do something where he know they shouldn't do, and they'll really do it and not even. You know how many people out here is sick in this world? I seen somebody rubbing his feet, and he didn't even want his feet rubbed. He was just looking at him like, damn, this money really got y'all like this? The money got people out here gone. Y'all got to stop it. The scariest thing about the world that I want to tell y'all, it's a family member and friend that knows you or a coworker or anything about like that will possibly have a whole hidden agenda. So be grateful when you run across good people. Be grateful when you hear from somebody good. Be grateful, bro. Embrace that.
This creates a kind of split in your being.
Uh-huh.
Part of you knows the truth, but another part must pretend not to know it.
That's what y'all doing, especially in the system. This is what y'all doing.
But another part must pretend not to know it.
This what the
This is
system
but
doing
another
right now.
split.
Right now, y'all. By watching me. This is what they doing.
In your being. Part of you knows the truth, but another part must pretend not to know it. This is
They on here pretending like they don't know the truth. That I'm a good person. That I'm positive. That I don't have any bad intentions. That I'm really actually not a threat.
madness of a very quiet sort. I remember years ago sitting in a meeting where everyone was congratulating themselves on how well a particular project was going.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see clear as day that the whole thing was about to collapse.
Yeah.
The signs were everywhere. The forced enthusiasm, the avoidance of certain topics, the way people's eyes would slide away when difficult questions arose. But when I gently suggested that perhaps we should examine some concerning patterns, I was met with hostility. Not argument, mind you. Not reasoned disagreement. Pure defensive hostility. And this brings us to the third danger. The most insidious one.
Yeah.
When you see clearly and others don't want to see.
Y'all need to, like she said, y'all need to appreciate when y'all come across people that can drop wisdom and jewels, but they don't feel like it matters because you just think you know everything. The principle is consciousness leads to the journey. That's the principle. That's the principle. The principle is consciousness leads to the journey. The journey is life. No one would ever know it all. There's nobody out here that would ever know it all. I don't know it all. You don't know it all. We don't know it all, y'all. Nobody does.
They will often turn their anger on you, Jit. Not consciously, perhaps. They won't sit down and decide to make you the villain. But unconsciously, automatically, they will begin to treat you as the problem. As if your perception is creating the very difficulties you're merely observing. This is what I call the phenomenon of shooting the messenger.
Yeah.
When someone points out that the emperor has no clothes, the crowd doesn't thank them for the truth. The crowd turns on them for disturbing the comfortable fiction everyone was enjoying.
Facts.
Your clarity becomes a threat. And threats must be eliminated or controlled. I've watched this pattern repeat itself countless times. The person who sees clearly gets labeled. They're
Yep.
too negative. They're creating drama. They're unstable. They need to lighten up. They're paranoid. Notice how all
Paranoid.
these labels have
Paranoid. That's what the system say, y'all. They'll say something. Well, he's paranoid. That's what they'll say something about. You know what I'm saying? It's their favorite little line.
They're paranoid. Notice how all these labels have one thing in common.
And what's that?
They all suggest that the problem lies in the perceiver, not in what's being perceived.
On my
It's a
soul.
brilliant defensive maneuver, really. If we can convince you that your perception is flawed, we never have to look at what you're perceiving. But here's what nobody tells you. The fourth danger is perhaps the most devastating of all.
Mm-hmm.
When you're constantly absorbing the emotional states and hidden truths of everyone around you,
Yeah.
when you're perpetually picking up on what's unspoken and unfelt,
What's gonna
you
happen?
begin to lose track of what actually belongs to you.
Mm-hmm.
Your own feelings become mixed up with everyone else's.
On my soul.
You walk into a room feeling perfectly fine and leave feeling inexplicably anxious or
Yeah.
sad or angry. And you have no idea if these feelings are yours or if you've simply absorbed them from the environment like a
My soul.
sponge soaking up water. This
But if they still don't get it, I'll help them too. When you remain unconscious, you will comply and abide by the system. They will continue to reign with control. It'll make them rich and you will be poor. Hey, do your thing. Whatever floats your boat and finds your lost remote, sister.
is exhausting beyond measure.
Shout out to the system, y'all.
Imagine never quite knowing which thoughts are your own. Never being certain whether the emotion you're feeling belongs to you or to the person sitting next to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to hear your own voice in a room full of people all talking at once. Eventually, you might forget what your voice even sounds like.
Real
I've
talk.
spoken with people who describe this experience, and they often say the same thing. I feel like I'm disappearing, like there's less and less of me and more of everyone else. And this
course.
isn't poetry. This is a real psychological danger.
Of course.
When the boundaries between self and other become too permeable,
Mm-hmm.
when you're taking in too much without adequate protection, you can actually lose contact with your own center, your own identity. Now you might be thinking, well, this all sounds rather grim. Is there no hope for those who see clearly?
On my
And here's
soul.
where we come to something interesting. Because the danger I'm describing is only dangerous when it's unconscious, when you don't understand what's happening to you, when you think you're going mad or that something is wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
But once you understand the game, once you see that real clarity is not a flaw but a particular kind of awareness, everything changes. Not because the seeing stops, but because your relationship to it transforms. You begin to realize that you're not required to save everyone from their unconsciousness.
Nope.
You're not obligated to point out every hidden truth or fix every unacknowledged problem.
I'm not.
You see, the truly dangerous...
And this is for the other YouTubers out here too. This is for everybody on this earth. Stop, y'all. We can't save everybody. I was just telling my wife, we were just having a talk. Because as a good person, you get caught up in this mindset of, man, I just want to save the world now. We can't save the world, y'all. It's okay though. God will save them, you know. At least you can see now, and that's how I am, you know. That's how I am. At least I can see now. At least I know when I see wrong, or I see somebody that's doing something wrong, or I'm being treated wrong. At least I know that. Especially if I'm not supposed to get treated wrong, I'm going to say something. It is what it is. If something ain't going right between us as friends or family or that, I'm going to say something. An attempt to try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? An attempt to try to fix it. Because life ain't about problems. We should be able to talk. Everybody on this earth. Me and my wife, man, we be really trying to... See, it's the generational curses that got our people so lost. Now they finna come into our poverty, y'all, and try to, and they gonna need help. They gonna need guidance from us. But when you see, you can't unsee it. And that's me. I can't unsee nothing anymore, and I never will.
Relationship to it transforms. You begin to realize that you're not required to save everyone from their unconsciousness. You're not obligated to point out every hidden truth or fix every unacknowledged problem. You see, the truly dangerous thing isn't the seeing itself. It's the compulsion to do something about what you see. The belief that if you perceive a problem, you must solve it. If you sense someone's pain, you must heal it. If you notice a group's dysfunction, you must correct it. This is where the real trouble begins. Because you're essentially taking responsibility for things that aren't yours to fix. Let me give you an image. Imagine you're walking by a river and you notice the water is muddy. You can see this clearly. Everyone else passing by seems not to notice or not to care. Now you have a choice. You can jump into the river and try to clear it with your hands, stirring it up more in your efforts, exhausting yourself in an impossible task. Or you can simply observe that the water is muddy, perhaps make a note that it might be wise to wait before drinking from it, and continue on your way. The water will clear itself when the conditions are right. Your frantic stirring won't help. In fact, it will make things worse. This is the wisdom that must accompany clear seeing. The understanding that not everything you perceive requires your intervention. But here's the paradox. Once you stop trying to fix everything you see, once you relax into simply being aware without the compulsion to change or control, your perception often becomes even clearer. And more than that, people begin to feel safer around you. Because you're no longer unconsciously demanding that they see what you see or change to accommodate your awareness. Think of it like this. When you meet someone who sees you clearly, but doesn't need you to be different, who perceives your struggles without trying to rescue you, who understands your fears without requiring you to face them on their schedule, how does that feel? It feels like freedom, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like you can finally breathe. This is what clear seeing can become when it's integrated properly. Not a weapon you use against others' unconsciousness, but a gift you offer through your presence. You see them completely, and in that seeing, you allow them to be exactly as they are. This doesn't mean you approve of everything or pretend problems don't exist. It means you've stopped making their unconsciousness your personal project. I want to be very clear about something. I'm not suggesting you become cold or indifferent. I'm not proposing that you stop caring about people or turn away from genuine suffering. What I'm suggesting is that there's a difference between compassionate awareness and compulsive fixing, between seeing clearly and making yourself responsible for what you see. The danger of seeing what others don't lies not in the perception itself, but in what you do with it. If you use it to separate yourself, to feel superior, to justify your isolation, then yes, it becomes dangerous.
On my soul.
If you use it to attack others for their blindness, to shame them for not seeing, to punish them for their unconsciousness, then yes, it destroys relationships and leaves you alone. But if you can hold your clarity lightly, if you can see without grasping, perceive without controlling, understand without demanding, then your awareness becomes something entirely different. It becomes a space in which others can gradually wake up at their own pace, in their own time, without being forced or pushed or judged. Here's what I've learned after many years of watching people with this capacity for clear seeing. The ones who suffer most are not the ones who see the most. They're the ones who haven't learned to protect themselves while seeing. They're the ones who absorb everything without filtration, who take on every burden they perceive, who exhaust themselves trying to wake up a world that isn't ready to wake up. The ones who thrive, who manage to use their perception without being destroyed by it, they've learned something crucial. They've learned to be in the world but not of it. They can see clearly without being consumed by what they see. They can perceive deeply without losing themselves in others' experiences. They maintain what you might call a conscious distance, not the distance of cold withdrawal, but the distance of healthy boundaries.
Healthy boundaries.
And how does one learn that?
A lot of people don't like boundaries, bro. They don't.
Well, it starts with spending time alone. Real time, not just physical solitude, but psychological solitude. Time where you're not taking in anyone else's emotions or thoughts or problems. Time where you can settle, like that muddy water we talked about, until you can see clearly which feelings are actually yours and which ones you've been carrying for others. It continues with learning to trust your perception without being controlled by it. Yes, you see that your friend's marriage is in trouble. Yes, you sense that your colleague is deeply unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you feel the dysfunction in your family system. All of this may be absolutely true. But the question is not whether you see it correctly. The question is what you're going to do with this information.
What you gonna do
And
with
sometimes, often actually, the wisest thing to do is nothing at all except hold the space for truth to eventually emerge on its own.
it? Yep.
This doesn't make you passive or uncaring. It makes you wise. Because you understand that people change when they're ready to change, not when you need them to change. Problems get solved when the conditions are right, not when you've decided it's time for them to be solved.
Straight
And
up.
consciousness develops at its own pace, which is almost never as fast as you'd like. So here we are at the heart of it. The danger of seeing what others don't is real. It can isolate you, exhaust you, turn you into a target for others' defensive anger, and cause you to lose contact with your own center. But it doesn't have to. Not if you learn to carry your awareness consciously. Not if you develop the strength to see without the compulsion to fix.
Real talk.
Not if you can remain true to your perception while allowing others to remain true to their own process of waking up.
That's it.
The gift and the curse are the same thing. The question is only whether you'll learn to handle the gift with enough wisdom that it doesn't become a curse. Whether you'll develop the patience and the boundaries and the self-knowledge necessary to be clear without being crushed by your own clarity. And perhaps most importantly, whether you'll find others who can see as you see. Because they exist, you know. Other people who live in this odd space of perceiving more than most, of sensing what's hidden, of knowing what's unspoken. When you find these people, when you can finally be fully seen by someone who doesn't need you to be less perceptive, to feel comfortable, that's when the danger begins to transform into something beautiful. Because you realize you're not alone, after all. You're not crazy. You're not
Shout out to the woke people out there.
broken.
Shout out to my wife.
You're simply awake in a world that mostly sleeps. And there are others who are awake too, and together, without force or pressure or urgency, you can hold space for consciousness to gradually spread, like dawn breaking slowly over a sleeping city. This is the hope within the danger, that your clear seeing, when held wisely, becomes not a burden you carry alone, but a light you offer to others, gently, patiently, allowing them to approach it when they're ready, if they're ever ready. And if they never are, well, that's their right. Your job isn't to wake them up. Your job is simply to remain awake yourself,
That's
to
it.
keep seeing clearly, while learning to live peacefully with what you see. The danger is real, but so is the possibility. The possibility that you learn to be conscious without being consumed,
Yeah.
that you'll see deeply without drowning in what you perceive,
You feel me?
that you'll carry your awareness as a gift rather than a curse.
Straight
And
up.
that, my friends, that is the art of living with eyes wide open in a world that prefers to keep them closed.
Straight up, bro.
You see, there is something.
Bro. I hope that video helped y'all understand who I am, because like he said, I didn't really play that, and I'm not reacting to that and coming on here talking to y'all like I'm the smartest conscious YouTuber on YouTube or on any platform. I'm coming to y'all to let y'all know I'm awake. Hey system, I'm awake. Hey people, I'm awake. I'm not sleep. Okay, so I need y'all to understand that. So if I say something, it's because I see it. That's one thing about me. I never spoke about something if I didn't see it. So if you showing me that, I'm gonna speak on that. And if you don't show me that, there's no way that I can speak on that. One thing I love about the struggle in my life is it prepared me, and it got me through times that a lot of people are afraid of, like with this government shutdown. I got to keep talking about it because it's relevant. And a lot of y'all afraid because y'all don't know how Thanksgiving gonna go, because, you know, food stamps ain't coming on. Well, I want to tell y'all one lesson that y'all should learn through this is to enjoy your life, man. How do you think the people feel that's sleeping under the bridge that ain't got no family, they ain't got nothing, they ain't got nothing to look forward to? Y'all finna have to live in the same poverty that y'all tried to talk about people that was living in, that was struggling. You talking about killings in poverty, and y'all don't even know the stories behind a lot of why this stuff is going on. It's people out here stealing out of stores because they don't have food at home. They've been doing it. They stealing medicine because they can't afford to buy no medicine. Oh yeah, everybody ain't bad, but they do bad things. And I don't suggest nobody steal. I'm just letting y'all know different ways of what goes on in the poverty, bro. Somewhere where I've been at. My main thing is money don't make me, y'all. It never have. You know how my life was growing up? We could do a quick story time. You know how my life was growing up? It was like, man, how does King Lou have people around him and he broke? He ain't even got no money. How did he get this chick? He ain't got nothing. How did he, How? How does he get all these subscribers? He don't even have nothing. Like, how? How he get 4 likes on this? How? They wondering how, y'all. But you want to know how? Because money ain't never make me. My personality made me. And I had to give y'all a moment of silence for the common sense that I hope click in when I say that. Money don't make me, y'all. Money makes y'all. Material things make y'all. The destination is gonna make y'all, because everybody's chasing something that they don't even know if they're gonna even make it to. They don't even know. They hope they do. They hope they make it. They hope they make it to that final destination of hella money and able to take care of their kids and et cetera, and move their people out. Everybody chasing that image. That's what's up. Keep running, y'all. Because I don't want to stop y'all journey. Maybe, I don't know, maybe y'all gotta go through this being in the Matrix life to get out. I learned early, y'all. I got out of it early. Because I learned, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't learned as early as I would prefer to, but I did learn though. And I learned like in my early, well, I would say late teens, I learned, but it started to like, I really just got adjusted. Well, I'm still learning every day, so I'm still reaching a higher level every day because I'm still learning. But I learned that it's really the journey, y'all. We all go through this. We all go through that. You want this, you want that. Just stop. Dream car. Like, I feel like if you have a dream and it's something materialistic, I would suggest maybe you should change that. Because that future car that you want, what if you don't be able to get it? I feel like people got their dreams on stuff where it could potentially just go away. Or like the brother said, it's constantly evolving. Cars are evolving. So that dream car you want right now is not going to be the same in 10 years. Or 5 years. Or whenever you get a chance to get it. So what's your mindset going to be? To get the money, cars, and clothes? Will it control your happiness? Because if it does, that's bad. If materialism controls your emotions, the system did a good job. The system, yeah, that's why I say the system created some monsters. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to say it, but we're not just talking about the lost people, y'all. As I'm reading her comments, you know, we talking about even the stable people. It's a lot of stable, dysfunctional people. Ain't that crazy how you use that in the same description? Like, it's some stable, out of control, financially well-off people out here. They lost. They financially stable and lost mentally. And they repeat behaviors and repeat cycles because, yeah, the system did a good job. They got people watching me like I'm under investigation right now for murder or something. They really got people watching me like I am a real threat, bro. And it's crazy to me. It is so crazy to me, bro. I still can't believe it, right? They in here watching me right now. Money never made me is what I was saying, because I had forgotten I had started talking about the journey. But before I wanted to get into the journey, I wanted to talk about how money never made me. So that's why I never cared about what people said about me. I never cared about if I asked you too many times for some bread. I never cared, because I said to myself, at the end of the day, money don't really make me who I am. I don't care. It's just a tool. I need the tool. You know how you need tools to fit? It's a tool. And all of us don't have the luxury to go. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never heard so many people complain in life that actually got support. And I noticed that growing up. People out here with their mom and their dad complaining. They got their mom, their dad, they living nice, they decent, they still complaining. Meanwhile, I grew up in the system. Ain't got my mom or my dad. You complaining about your mama being at your graduation loud, and my mama ain't never been in my life. This is just an example, though. You complaining about a job, you complaining about this and that, but it's people out here that want a job but having a hard time getting one. I heard somebody say they was counting how many apps they was doing. So you can't sit here and tell nobody go get a job, like literally, for real. Rightfully so. I mean, don't act like I'm saying it's a bad thing to work jobs, because it is an amazing thing to work a job, bro. If you could work a job and not be in the matrix, you cold. And shout out to those that's really working, blessed, and know what I'm talking about, that know what's going on. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the people that's probably watching me, that know me, that really agree with me, but just afraid to say something. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the system if you watching me and you really agree with what I'm saying. Shout out to y'all, man. I ain't on here but just a person that's just speaking from his experience. That's it. I ain't no special. It is what it is, bro. But I did find God, though. That's what helped me. And I be wanting to ask people, like, who sent you sometimes, because sometimes you don't know if it's the devil or if it's God's people that's being sent to you. So sometimes you got to ask people, like Stephen Darby said, who sent you? Who sent you? You know what I'm saying? So I'm really finna end right there, y'all. I just hope this helps somebody. I hope this live stream helps somebody. And I'm gonna end it off with the journey, y'all. This is just another video, another day in the journey of King Lou TV, man. This why I go live, so I could talk about my journey through life. And just let y'all know how it is, how it's going, how it's been. And it's been amazing, y'all. I've been doing extremely good, y'all. I am 100% mentally stable, emotionally stable, spiritually stable through some of the darkest times of my life, like right now. And I'm happy, y'all. I'm not lost and confused in the matrix. Like, you know, I'm not trying to talk down on y'all, but I'm not like y'all. I'm not, y'all. No disrespect or nothing, but I'm not. And I will hope this will help y'all. You know,
making my LLC felt so,
you know, help y'all with like waking up and understanding life. You should be waking up every day as if you already made it to whatever you wanted to make it to. You should. It shouldn't be nothing stopping you from smiling right now. Y'all waiting for Thanksgiving to go eat with your family? Go eat with them right now. Stop living a systematic way. Don't wait till Christmas. Don't wait till Mother's Day to tell your mother you love her. Don't wait till Father's Day to tell your father that, bro. Tell them right now when you see this video. Go have some food with them right now, bro.
suffer from
Y'all
heartbreak.
gotta wake
Whole
up.
world break each other heart and
System don't care about us. If they did, they wouldn't gang stalk and cyber stalk you to retaliate everything that you say while you dealing with your mother fighting stage 4 cancer if they care. And look at me, y'all. My mama fighting stage 4 cancer right now, fighting for her life. So if my eyes look different, it's because, yeah, you know, some days I'll tear up a little bit. Yeah. Thinking about, you know, we only get one mother. We don't get two. So it is kind of tough for me, but I'm on here right now to let y'all know I'm a walking testimony, y'all. To the system. I just want to let y'all know my mom is fighting stage 4 cancer, man. I know y'all probably don't care, but I care, man. And I know y'all don't care about me, but I care about me, man. And I just want to say God bless y'all, and I hope that through all the evilness that y'all can really realize, like, it's real people out here on earth, man.
Whole world using your failure for all their happiness. Whole world casting a spell, doing witchcraft. Whole world a joke.
Why are they harassing us and creating more obstacles? Why do they want us humiliated in front of everyone? Because they hate their lives and refuse to believe we change. Yup, you said it on point. That's the only reason they doing it. They only in here right now, y'all, to specifically twist something around that I said to them and try to make it into a violent threat or a harming threat to help them get that adoption money. Yep, I said it. Ooh, you wasn't supposed to say that. No, I can't say that. That ain't a part of what I can't say. I'm going to say the truth. The truth is the truth. Unmasked. I'm not. It's the truth. It's the truth. Straight up, bro. She say y'all be the same ones celebrating Thanksgiving, but unthankful for living. I mean, how is you so grateful to eat a turkey, but you ain't even grateful that you woke up this morning? And you forcing yourself to live in the matrix and enjoy it. Look, I'm just celebrating because this was a tradition in our family. Damn, no wonder why everybody just going through so much in your family, because y'all generational cursing y'all whole family. Everything that y'all taught that y'all know is something that was taught to y'all, and everything was a lie. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything was a lie. All that stuff y'all thought, it was a lie, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all, like I told myself, if you don't find yourself within, you're going to find yourself without. Like, comment, and subscribe to this live. Replay it if you just got here. I'm finna get out of here. I want to say shout out to Carter. Shout out to Soldier. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to everybody that's here that ain't saying nothing. Shout out to everybody that see this on replay. Comment if you see this on replay or whatever the case, and tell me how you feel about it. I want to know what y'all going through out there. I want to help y'all. We family. You know what I'm saying? I know the system. I know y'all. Y'all probably looking like, come on, man. Keep talking. I want to twist something else up. You saying, nah, I'm good, G. I'm not controlled by y'all. Y'all don't control my life. As I put my shoes on, because I'm finna go. And that's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to go. Go. Don't y'all got hobbies or something else to do? I don't even know why y'all is watching me. Y'all don't got nothing to do? Or is you doing it as you watching me? I don't know. That's y'all just weird, but I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I might go live again today. I'm feeling good. I'm finna actually drop some content too today. Probably a video or two for y'all, just cause I feel good. And I'm always feeling good, y'all, because God gonna give us the greatest gift, and that's our portion. That's our portion, man. Enough that we can handle. I hope y'all get it together, man. I hope y'all do, man. Do me a favor, though, y'all. Please go subscribe to Danny TV. I'm finna be over there moderating. She is finna cook today. She's finna cook very soon. Probably in like the next 30, 40 minutes or something. She might cook on her channel right after that. Because I know in the Bible it say a woman's don't supposed to woo woo. Well, I approve of all of her messages because I'm a man of God. So yeah, she not out here preaching on her own. She's out here being led by a man of God, repeating the word that was being taught to her, pushing it to y'all. So y'all go hear me in woman form. As my wife, Danny TV, y'all subscribe to her channel. Finna end up cooking too. But I appreciate y'all for coming through. God bless y'all. I'm praying for y'all. Pray for y'allself. Y'all see them hats? This was a business live. This wasn't no game. This is real talk. I'm praying for y'all, man. I'm hoping y'all get y'all life right. I'm hoping y'all get good out there. I'm hoping that whoever see this, that the rest of your day could be a blessed day for you. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to everybody that came through. Have a great rest of y'all Thursday, man. God bless y'all and peace, man. I'm just trying to wake them folks up. And